Hi friends, welcome back. So, I haven't done one of these videos in a really long time. And so, I thought at this moment it was a good time to do a catch up. Lots of you on Facebook have been keeping up with what's been going on with me, but I just thought I would sit down out in my wonderful witch's patio with my delightful chimes in the background, like the days of old, and just kind of chat with you guys about what's been happening here. So, please forgive me. I look a mess, but you know what? That's okay because I just came from 2 hours at the beach. And I'll explain what's going on with that a little later. But first of all, I guess I wanted to address the fact that it has been 2 years now since I lost Andy, and my whole entire life was uprooted. And lots of things and changes have occurred in those 2 years, all for seriously the better. Um, I have made some pretty big changes in my life, um, most definitely over the last year, with the pandemic was kind of a catalyst really for a lot of change for me, which I had been resisting, and I finally just let it go and let it happen, and from that all kinds of wonderful things have occurred. So let's see, where should I start? Oh my goodness. Well, um, you all have kept eyes on my journey with my patio, and I am so grateful to have this space. I can't tell you. I cannot tell you how much time I really do spend out here, and I am going to love this for as long as I am able to. With the outside connection, um, well, I guess maybe I should start further back. So, pre-pandemic, I was actually in a very stuck place. Please forgive the wibble wobbles here because I actually have my iPad on one of those gooseneck stands, and the breeze is kind of bouncing the iPad, so I hope it doesn't make you guys sick, because I'm not moving. Anyway, pre-pandemic times, I was stuck. I was really stuck. And because I was just living life from day to day and just trying to get through it, trying to get through all the emotions, trying to get through all the practical stuff that one must do when one moves, and getting resettled, and also getting rid of possessions. Because the one thing I decided was I didn't want to live like I had lived before, which was with a lot of stuff and clutter. I really wanted to clear that out. And I was very lucky in that I made that specific request to my girlfriend who just lives a couple houses down. She's the one who stood up and just helped me get it all done, with um, no askance of anything in return. This was just something she wanted to do for me, and I will always be indebted and grateful and thankful to her for until the day I die for that, because she gave me so much more, really. And we're still the best of friends. But I made that request of her, and she stuck to it. There were a lot of times I wanted to keep things, and she would remind me of what I wanted to do with my life. And so it allowed me to continue to let things go. Now, when I finished, I still had a lot of stuff, but over the last 2 years, I have continued to let things go. And I still have a porch full of stuff that I need to go through, but I just recently got rid of a whole bunch of stuff that was actually taking up space where I couldn't do any more clearing out. So now I have some more space and I can get back to clearing out. So that is still happening. I am enjoying the open space in the witch house now, where there isn't a lot of stuff, there isn't a lot of clutter, lots of open space, which is great for Baker because she just loves to, run around and play and roll over and on top of things, and I can get on the floor with her, and it's just a whole lot of fun. So, in the process of that, for the first time in my life, I got stuck in my witchcraft. There were other things I knew I needed to change, but I couldn't figure out how to get there. See, witchcraft has always been my go-to. It has always helped me figure out my life, especially when my life has been in chaos. I have always been able to trust my witchcraft to get me through it and to help me understand it and to help me move forward from it. But this time, I was at a total and complete loss. And I think I went maybe 6 months with nothing. Nothing at all. I didn't touch my tarot cards. I wasn't interested. There was just no interest in anything. But in the meantime, I had made friends with a woman who was studying Zen Buddhism, and she was actually studying to become a priest. And that was something she really wanted to do, and she would talk to me about that. And of course, you guys know I'm talking about our very own Jilly, Little Zen Crone, who is like one of the best people in the world. She has been a lifeline to me in so many ways. I consider her one of my best and dearest friends in the world. And she and I just kind of started talking, and it really wasn't about Zen stuff or Buddhism. It was just life questions. And, she gave me food for thought, and she made me think. And after maybe another 6 months, I thought, maybe this is the key to unlock whatever has been shut off to me. And so I opened my mind to the thought of studying Zen Buddhism. And I'm going to show you. If you are so inclined, she turned me to this book just to give me a general overview and an idea. Now, this is not a book we study in Soto Zen, but this was just something that gave me an overlook of some of the things that Zen Buddhists do and what it really is about. And that is, believe it or not, this, The Idiot's Guide to Zen Living. So I picked up the book and I read through it, and I've got a flag or two in here, but the more I kind of read through this book, the more interesting it sounded. And so she was getting ready to do some Zen things with her channel and her Facebook group. And one of the things she started was March meditation. And I thought, okay, let's do this. And suffice it to say, one thing led to another. And I in December of last year, I took my first ceremony, Kai Sambo. I received my Dharma name, and I officially started the way of practicing Soto Zen Buddhism. And it's something I can do right alongside my witchcraft. Because Buddhism is not a religion, it's a practice. And once I kind of wrapped my head around that, and it took a little while because I'll be honest, I thought I was cheating on my witchcraft. I did, even though to me, my witchcraft isn't a religion either, it's a practice. So, but once I really came down to it and discovered that it really isn't a religion, it's a practice. They're both practices. And discovered that they're actually complementary practices. Practicing Soto Zen actually reignited my creative juices in witchcraft. It was amazing, but you know, it took time. It didn't happen overnight. None of this happened overnight. I practiced Zen Buddhism, I think, for a year before I took Kai Sambo. And then after Kai Sambo is when you decide that you are formally going to enter the practice. You are going to become a lay Buddhist practitioner. And that is what I'm working towards now, and that is called Jukai. And I'm loving every moment of it. I have my own personal teacher to work with, and no, it is not little Zen Crone. She and I are very, very close friends, and that is not an ethical thing to do. So I have a teacher completely different from her. And I enjoy that. But she and I still talk about the Buddhist things together. And she's still very much involved in my Buddhist life. But, and she's involved in my witchcraft life as well. And so is my teacher. Those are things they need to understand about me. So since January of 2021, I have been walking the path of what Chili likes to call a witchy boo. I am a witch and a Buddhist. And so that's what I've been practicing, my witchcraft and my Buddhism together. And it has been enormously wonderful for me. And I've had so many realizations, and I have had so many wonderful things happen to me over the past, specifically 4 months, but more like 6 months at least. That it's been something. That's all I can say. And with that, and like I said, it reignited my witchcraft practice. And putting in the witch's patio flipped a switch of some sort. And I started to hear the sea call and the beach call. And for those of you who know me, I live 3 miles from the beach. It's a straight shot from here, literally, to the beach. And in all my 20 plus years of living here, I have never been able to go down there for any amount of time because life has just been too busy. And since I have discovered it, I have not stopped going down there. I go to the beach 3 to 4 times a week now. And it's absolutely wonderful. And the more I went, the more the water called. So much so that I have a portion here at the end of my patio, which started out with some rocks from a friend who, she had painted them all different colors, and she's having something else done in her yard, and she passed them on to me, and they're all different colors, so they reminded me of chakra colors. And so I have these beautiful painted stones now, and the beach started calling. And so I got landscaping shells. These are shells that are used for landscaping. So it's like I had my very own beach right at the end of my patio here. It's amazing. I also ended up, there was a piece of my patio where we couldn't make it work through the things here, whatever these things are called, the bracers, the helicopters. So there's an open space right down here to my right, which I have turned into a personal outdoor altar. And it has a small statue of Buddha, but it is filled with stones and sand from the beach and from the sea as well. And all this beachiness and stuff, like I said, started to come in. And my brain went, what is this? What's with the beach and the water and the shells and all of this stuff? And I went down to the beach, and I even found this little beachy bracelet that I bought to connect to the ocean. And man, the pull got harder and harder and harder. And I ended up actually making this. And this is, well, first of all, I should say, finally I ended up Googling sea goddess. And what did I come up with? Amphitrite. Amphitrite, the consort to Poseidon. Now, she's not well known. She is not a well-known goddess. I had a hard time finding any kind of information on her. But, they could have popped up with all kinds of mermaids or whatever. No, I specifically got the call to Amphitrite. So, today, my 2-hour walk on the beach was my connection ritual and journey with Amphitrite. I made this mala to her, which is made of aquamarine and larimar and ocean jasper. And the pendant is an abalone shell. It's an abalone shell. As well as, you can't see it, I'll take a picture of it and put it on my Facebook page, but there was a woman in Florida who makes marvelous jewelry, and again, hard to find, but she made an Amphitrite anklet. She also has a necklace, she has a bracelet, she has a key ring. Because I made my own mala, I didn't get the necklace, but I did order the keychain and the bracelet, and those are coming. But in the meantime, what I am wearing, everything today was blessed by the ocean. I was in the ocean, in the water, wet, everywhere, was blessed by Amphitrite today. And I'm so thrilled. I'm thrilled. If you are interested in water magic, I'm going to throw this up because I just found these beauties. This is Llewellyn's Elements book, and they have 3 more. They have the water magic, air magic is out next, and I think fire magic and earth magic are coming later in the month, like towards October, November time. But I bought this book, Water Magic, and you can see all my flags for Amphitrite. This is where I found the journey meditation to talk to Amphitrite. This is where I found correspondences for her. I also managed to find, get this, and things just, cool water, incense, water incense. Who knew, right? Who knew? But, so, here is me telling you that I am welcoming Amphitrite into my practice. And, yeah, I'm anxious to see how this is going to go. I have connected to the spring and summer months so hard. The food, you all have seen me in the kitchen with my new magic kitchen spoon, just making the jams and jellies from my friends' fruit trees. I'm just all about it. I'm here for all of it. I feel light of heart. I feel light of body. I feel light of mind. And honestly, I think this is the first time really since I retired that I'm full on embracing the new me. And it really is the new me, because although there are lots of things that have remained the same, there are also lots of things that have changed since I combined practices. So many things have changed in the most wonderful of ways. So, wow, that was that was full on a mouthful. As you can see here, I do have an umbrella because I need to get some kind of drop down screen here, because this side of the house gets the afternoon sun, and I don't want to get roasty toasty. I'm fair haired and fair skinned and fair eyed, and you know, we burn on a moment's notice. So, yeah, I'm trying to not do that. So I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try and take you off the stand real quick. I'm going to turn you around and show you my sacred space, and I'm also going to show you the gifts that Amphitrite gave me today. I took, like I said, an hour long I did an hour-long meditation with her on the beach, and then I actually took an hour-long walk on the beach. And Amphitrite gave me some of the most wonderful gifts. But I have to say, I had to make a sacrifice as well. I found a beautiful, intact, full black shell. I have never ever seen a full-on black shell on our beach before. And when I went down to rinse off some other shells in the water, Amphitrite took that shell from me and she took it back out to sea with her. So you have to understand that when you're working with gods and goddesses, they require some offerings. And you know, I shouldn't have called it a sacrifice. That is an old set of terminology. It was an offering. It was something I needed to give back to her, to understand that she can give, but she also takes away too. So it's a delicate balance. It's a dance, just like it is with any other deity you may be working with. Okay, let me try this and see how it goes. Oops. Try not to put my hand in front of the camera again. All right, so I'm going to turn you around. There's my monstera. So I'll show you this side. That's my door into the porch. Look! I decided that I should put my crooked door outside, the sign that my friend Amaran made me, because I won it in a contest, or not a contest, but it was a giveaway. And then, of course, I have my wonderful Jilly butterfly, which the colors are the whole basis for my patio. I have another hanger. Oops, did I switch it? I did. Anyway, I had another hanger that I bought from my friend Amaran. So here is, I'm going to try and walk. So here, my friends, is my home beach. Why does this look so out of focus? Why is that? Is it just me or is that out of focus? I mean, okay, I'm in focus. Bear with. There we go. That's better. I don't know what happened. But anyway, here is my little home beach with all my shells. Now, I did purchase these landscaping shells, but it's got the colored rocks in there. I have my little twirly gig, and I found the sweetest Buddha statue. So I have him right there. The whirligig is in honor of my mom because she loved having these little twirlies on the front lawn. And of course, this is my beautiful Ganesh uh, chime from my dearest Jilly. And then this is my chakra chime, and this is from my dearest Jen. And I'm going to show you. I don't think I've ever showed this before, but through the strongest, oh, now I'm going to shake. Okay, let me see if I can do this again. Ooh, there we go. Through the strongest of storms or soft breeze, listen to the wind and think of me. And she had it engraved in loving memory of Andy and Mom. Woo! Okay, sorry about the shakies, guys. So here's my furniture. That one doesn't have any, doesn't have the cushions on because nobody sits there. There's me, and then I got this little thing here to hold all my good outdoor stuffs. Here's my table. Now I just gathered sand today to put in my incense container. This is sand from my beach. And these are all the things that were gifted to me today. It was funny. When I first stepped on the beach, gotta find it. I found this beautiful teeny tiny feather. And then I was walking underneath the pier. Yes, we have a pier. And I was walking underneath the pier and I found this bigger feather, which I think probably is an older seagull. And then as I got to my van, look what I found. Ooh, a big ass long feather. And that, I believe, is from a pelican. So, bear with, I just dropped my teeny tiny. Okay, so here are all the shells that I picked up off the beach. Look at this mamma jamma. I don't even know what kind of a shell that is, but I'm going to find out. And then look at the size of that mussel. That's the size of one I got last week. And then I find this one today. Amazing. I found sand dollars today. So I've got 3 sand dollars. And then just various pieces of shells. And these, flip around. I'm going to put you back in the stand now that I've made you all sick. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Thanks for bearing with me, everybody, with my shakes and stuff. Oh my goodness, my shakes are better, but still not that good. Anyway, I just wanted to show you all the things, and so here is actually the size of the feather that I found when I was walking to my car. So I'm pretty sure this is a pelican feather. I adore pelicans. This is what I found underneath the pier. So I'm pretty sure this is a seagull feather. And then this is a teeny tiny feather. And I think this might be from a young seagull. Yeah. So I got some great stuff at the beach today. I did some wonderful things at the beach today. I am just so happy. I really am. I'm truly happy with my life and the way things have turned out. And it was not the way I ever thought my life would be, but you know, I'm grateful that my life is this way and that this is where I've come to. So anyway, wow, I have rambled on for a long time this time around. Oh, I haven't made a video this long, I don't think ever. Anyway, and I probably won't make another video like this for a very, very, very long time anyways. But I just thought I would catch you up on all the things that have been going on. And yeah, just to let you see what's happening. So with that, I am sending all of my friends so, so, so very much love. I am so grateful to have you guys here, to have you interested not only in the decks that I show or in the witchcraft that I show, but in me personally. It really means a lot to me, and I'm invested in all of you as well. So thank you very much, and I hope you have a fabulous spring and summer. Mwah! See you soon.